mackerel. I'm going to turn this into chum. The reason I show you is that it's important that the chum that we make for the new jigs is fine. It wants to have a fine consistency to it. So what I do is I just take and cut the mackerel into chunks. It's easier, fits easier in the grinder this way. So we chunk up a couple here. Heads and all, the grinder works really well for making it. I have a fine blade on my meat grinder. I find that the fine blade works best for the right consistency. Then I can chop it up, then I can just start stuffing it into the meat grinder. This is frozen, so it may give me a little bit of a thing, but just grind it up. You guys with the cameras can move around too. There it goes. Get that in there like that. That particular chum works really well coming out of the jig. It's good, oily. And again, the both of you with the cameras can move around a little bit so you can see behind me, inside the thing. You just keep jacking the mackerel inside there. Heads and all. Now you get quite a bit of chum just out of one mackerel. With your leftover bait, or if you buy some bait, with just a few mackerel, you can put together quite a bit of chum. And again, that fine blade, look at that. That's awesome. That's just real fine. It goes into the jig really well. Pretty simple. A lot of you guys probably already have a meat grinder. If you don't, they're not really expensive. I think that one there was $40. And as you can see, it makes a nice consistency to it. And what I do is, and you can use your own recipe too, which is good. Little Menhaden oil, heron oil, or whatever you want. And I just put it into the funnel, a little spatula here. And I want to get it into the containers. All right, now we got the chum, put into the squeeze bottle, and we ground up about 8 mackerel in about 20 minutes. It didn't take no time at all. So now that you have it chummed, you're gonna do that, and you can, keep it like this, freeze it. Or do what you want. And it's important to know too that clam bellies, they don't stay on your hook, and it's an excellent bait. It's the best part of the clam. You want to grind them up, put them in a squeeze bottle, so if you're fishing with clam, you have the clam belly just kind of oozing off down. And I'll show you how to do that. But for right now, I'm going to show you. This is the new Oozzie Jig. This one here is a silver, blue speckles with a pink head on it. It's a 14-ounce jig, and with the chum, all you have to do is see there's an opening at the top of the jig where there's this little slice there. And you just put the squeeze bottle, and you inject the chum right into the jig. You see how that's working out? And once the jig is full. Well, there you go. You'll lower it down, and as you're fishing, see, all that chum is going to come out of those openings, and oh boy, you're going to make them crazy down there with all this chum.